kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could talk to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Right on the money. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going up top again. Pulls it in. It's Allen. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking down the middle. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running.
Wide open spaces. That kind of play will get a drive started or help with field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A completion, but not enough for the first down, and the offense is ready to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the running back. All out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. second down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's see what they've got on second down. Using the quick game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. Lots of running room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
At the 47. Second down.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now on first and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. All down the hill. Move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Caught behind the line. It's Richmond. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They just keep firing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got it on the move. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the pressure. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point makes it 7-3. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gets open down the middle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down.
He's loose on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That brings them to within 1. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Richmond. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Galloway. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Sends it back in motion. Flips it out to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They punt it away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Richmond. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Morris. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
1st and 10 for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And as he throws.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
That's caught. It's Allen. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. RPO complete to open the drive. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Gonna run it. It's Morris. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh, look at him! And he will house it.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Powers through the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. At the 35, he's open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires to the big fella. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows where defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found a soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll pull it on the read. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st and 10 for this offense. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Richmond. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the punt team. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pucks it out of the air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ross. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The kick is on its way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give to the tailback. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. First down here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Punt is in the air. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Under fire. Finding an escape route. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete! And he's got a touchdown. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabs it in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And let's That's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. He got it. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Moore. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. That's reeled in. It's Morris. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Already 3 for 3 tonight. Stay perfect and become a hero. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.